Alright, so today we get to go on a road trip. Now, if you followed my channel for a little while, which most of you haven't because I don't have very many followers, but I've wanted to bring a car to the channel for a long time, and I've talked about bringing a specific car to the channel, and it just hasn't happened yet. It's my dad's that's sitting there, and he's kind of said it's mine, but I don't really have the extra funds. I have the money to put into a car and build a car and buy parts, but I don't have the initial funds to just go out and buy a project car. So I have been thinking and just brainstorming, what can I do? And I'm like, what am I doing? What am I really doing? If I really want to build a car, what am I doing? And someone's always said to me, build what you have, build what you have. And I started thinking, build what I have. This is where I insert a montage, by the way. Build what I have, build what I have. And then it hits me. I've had a car this entire time. And it's been sitting for probably over 10 years. I stripped the car. It was my car, and I stripped it, and I sold most of the parts. And a lot of the parts I saved, but I lost them due to a stupid decision that I made. But I have the car, and it's a good titled car. And the last time I went to see this car, a lot of parts had been robbed off of it. A lot of parts that make it roll. So behind the scenes, I'd actually went over there a couple times and done some work to the car to make it so it is rollable. And that's what I'm going to do today. As I'm actually driving close to an hour from my house where the car is sitting, and it's going to be my goal to get the car rolling because it's almost there. But someone robbed brakes off of it, brake brackets, dust shields, front calipers, rear calipers. The front spindles were gone. Someone robbed those off. I don't know where the heck those from. But luckily, I have other parts cars as well. Now, the reason I'm doing this car is because it has a good title. I have a good title for it. I can put it on the street. The other car I had was a wrecked car. It had a good V6 motor in it and transmission, so I pulled that out and I put it in another Mustang and I sold it. So yes, it is a Mustang. I'd probably just revealed too much. I can always edit that out. No worries. But I have the extra parts car that was wrecked with no title that I've been able to rob suspension parts off of to put onto the other car. So today, the last bit of work that needs done is putting spindle and some more suspension parts on the driver's side and then slapping some wheels on it that I have that as of right now are still holding air. So we're going on a road trip. Stick around, it's going to be fun. Alright, so I've traveled about an hour and a half to a little town called Hamilton, Texas, where the car's sitting at. I'm just grabbing some lunch before I go out there, because obviously when I get out there, I'm probably going to be out there the rest of the day. So I'm going to eat beforehand, get out there, and see how bad it is. It rained a little bit, that's not too bad, so I'm kind of anxious to get out there and get rolling. See if I can get that car home today. Stay tuned, the reveal's coming. Now we are here, I've made it to the car. Now, if you watched some of my previous videos, you've probably seen the car. In some shorter videos, I talked about some parts missing, but I never thought that I'd be back out here rebuilding the car. But here it is, let's have a look at it. And you see the spindle is gone, but I have another one. I've got a parts car. It's on the other side of the lot over there. And before I came back a week or so ago, and I did get this one all put together. I got to go get the rotor, and I'm going to put the caliper back on it because even the brake caliper is gone. So yes, this car's been sitting here for probably 9 years, close to 10 years. Now I'm going to drive to the other side to the parts car because I got to get some parts for this thing. Now, before I could get to the car to actually take the parts off, this tree had overgrown, so I had to get in there to cut everything away from it because it was in the way and there was just no easy way to get in there to do it. But I brought my cutters with me and I'm here cutting the branches away, trying to get access to the side of the car so nothing's in my way. I really don't like getting poked in the head with branches and trees while I'm working on a car. Now, removing suspension components can be challenging if you've never done it. I've done this a few times, so it's fairly easy. First, obviously you have to remove the wheel, and using my electric impact speeds the process up quite a bit. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I like to do it in a certain order because it makes it easier. First, I'm going to loosen the tie rod in, using my impact for that. And second, smack it really good with the hammer and you'll watch it fall out of place. Bam, bam, loose. Next, we're going to tackle the lower ball joint nut. And this is my extension that's used for breaking things loose. See how easy that was? Just like butter. And after this, we're going to loosen the 2 bolts holding the strut and the spindle together. There's 2 here, they're already loose. I'm going to take my hammer after I get them loose here and knock them out. Now, I'd already loosened them with my impact, but unfortunately my battery died and I had to finish it by hand. Smacking it with the hammer, bam, bam, come right out. I have to finish it with the impact, but after it comes out, you'll see it's loose. And that's what we need right there. Spindle for the driver's side. Now these rotors are probably shot. I'm not even going to worry about reusing them, but I need them to put it on there to roll it so that way I get the right wheel fitment, because obviously there's some thickness to these. So I just want to make sure the wheels fit nice and tight. So I'm putting those on there for now, and then I'll end up replacing those later. Now I've got to gather up all my tools and bring them over here and go over there and do everything in reverse. All right, are you guys ready to see it? It's taken quite a few hours to get to this point. A lot of running all over this place, getting scavenging parts from everywhere because they've been scattered. They've been on other vehicles. I've had to borrow some lug nuts, blocks, but I've got 4 wheels on it. It's ready to roll. I even went and got the hood and put on there, but I threw it on there real quick because it was raining, so I didn't get a chance to record it, and it is beat up a little bit. All right, so what do you think? I have the rear bumper still. Luckily, it got saved. It's not in the best of shape, but I do have a rear bumper that I can use. I would like to put different ones on it later. Fortunately, things I don't have are doors and headlights, the header panel, and the front bumper, or the front crash bar. All that is gone, but I do have it. I do have a front crash bar and front bumper on that car. My 97 is rolling. It's sitting on 4 tires all by itself. Unfortunately, this tire is flat. It did not hold air. But hey, for wheels that are that old and tires that are that old, 3 out of 4 of them are holding air. I just got to find a way to get some air in that one and see if it'll hold air long enough to get it on a trailer or a dolly. And then Project Overhoof is underway. All right. Here we go, boys. The first time overhoof has moved in 10 years. Let's go. Yeah! Woo! Yes! Let's go! Woohoo! Yes! Yes!